أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم إن الحمد لله نحمده ونستعينه ونستغفره ونعوذ بالله من شرور أنفسنا ومن سيئات أعمالنا وأشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له وأشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله صلى الله عليه وسلم أما بعد. We begin in the name of Allah, most gracious, most merciful, for truly and verily all praise and thanks is due to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. We praise Him and seek only His help and His forgiveness. We also seek refuge in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala from the evil of our nafs. And again, just a reminder, because the reminder benefits the believers, the nafs is the carnal desires. Okay? Carnal desires. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said that the nafs, your carnal desires, it is inclined to do su, right? And we say su. In Arabic, su means evil. So your nafs, your carnal desires, your flesh, right? The flesh is weak. Your flesh is inclined to do evil, except by the mercy of Allah. We obtain Allah's mercy by ati Allah, by Rasulullah, obey Allah, the Quran, obey the Messenger, the Sunnah of the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, so that you may be of those who obtain rahmah and mercy. So the nafs, your carnal desires, it is inclined to do su, is inclined to do evil, except by the mercy of Allah. And this is in chapter 12, verse 53 of the Quran, where Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala tells us that the nafs, it is inclined to do su, except by the mercy of Allah. And we obtain that mercy by obedience to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in the Quran. And we obtain Allah's rahmah, mercy, by obedience to the sunnah, following the hadith of the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So we have Quran and sunnah. We also seek refuge in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala from the sayyati Amaanee, which means those actions that are not sanctioned by Allah in the Quran. We do not strive to do any action that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala tells us not to do from the Quran. And we seek refuge in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala from the sayyati Amaanee, those actions that are not sanctioned by the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam in the Sunnah, meaning we make sure that we follow the tenets and the guidelines, the fitrah, the Sunnah, our actions, they must be in accordance with the Quran and the Sunnah. Those who Allah wills to be guided to Islam, no one can be led astray, for guidance is from Allah. And those whom Allah wills to be led astray from the guidance, no one can guide. We bear witness that there is no God but Allah, the one God, the unseen God, the God who is on His throne, the one who created the heavens and the earth in 6 days. Then He ascended His throne. He did not get tired. He did not have slumber. He did not get sleepy. He did not have to rest. He is Allah. He always was and always will be. He's the Alpha, the Omega. He's Al-Awwal wal-Akhir. He's the beginning and the end. Okay? We also bear witness that the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he is the messenger of Allah, the Khatam al-Nabiyyin. He's the seal of the prophets. Okay? Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. The Prophet Muhammad said in hadith that those who strive to obtain knowledge, that Allah will make the path to paradise easy. They asked him, Ya Rasulullah, what is this knowledge that we should strive to obtain that will make our path to paradise easy? He said, knowledge is knowledge of Allah, meaning the Quran, and knowledge is knowledge of Rasuluhu, meaning His Sunnah, meaning the message of Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So knowledge of the Quran and the Sunnah is the knowledge that will make your path to paradise easy, and surely this is the intent, and this is what we all should be striving for, to make our path to paradise easy. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. Okay? There's a hadith of the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. It's a very well-known hadith, but this hadith, when we understand it, alhamdulillah, that maybe inshallah it will give us motivation behind our situation, what it is that we're going through in these last days. Okay? Actually, there's a couple of hadiths. One of the hadiths, where the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam said that in the last days, it will be hard to hold on to your Deen. It'll be hard to hold on to the Sunnah of the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. It will be hard to follow the way of the Sahabas, the companions of the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, in the last days, like holding on to a hot, burning coal. Okay? Remember that game back in the day, hot potato ox? You don't want to touch it. Let go. Right? So that's talking about a hot potato. Now we're talking about a hot, burning piece of coal, like you go out there and barbecue, right? That's a hot, ain't nobody want to touch that hot, burning coal. It's hot. You don't even want to touch it. You don't even get near the barbecue grill. But the Prophet said in the last days, which is we're living in these last days, that to hold on to this Deen, or to be sincere in this Deen, right? Or to be of those who sincerely submit in his deen, it will be like holding on to a hot, burning coal. Okay? So that's one of the hadith. So understand that to be sincere in his deen in these last days, when everybody else is doing whatever it is that they want to do, they live that wayward life, right? Wide is the road to destruction, meaning that anybody can do it. It's easy. I can go this way, I can go that way, I can turn around and flip it. But narrow is the path to salvation, meaning it'll be hard. Okay? So in the last days, it'll be hard to hold on to this religion like a hot, burning coal. But only those who are chosen by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to persevere, these will be the ones that make it. We must understand that to be those who submit and those who believe in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, it is not an easy path. Okay? It's not an easy path. It's not once I accept Islam and everything, the blessings start falling from the sky and stuff like that. That is not the way of a righteous life. That is not the way of the righteous person, what they go through. If we look at the hadith and we look at the scripture, the Prophet Muhammad said that those who are the most tested, those who go through the most trials and tribulations are the prophets, right? The higher your iman, right? And iman means faith, right? Iman means your faith or your belief. The higher your iman, the bigger the test. The higher the iman, the stronger the jinn and the stronger the shayateen and devils that will come to try to attack you. Okay? There's different devils for different people. Okay? Shaitan doesn't send his strongest devils at the weakest servants. The stronger your faith, the stronger your test, the stronger the devils. Like I said, the stronger you are, the bigger you are, the harder you fall. Right? Because you're going to fall hard. Because he's going to use something spectacular to whoop you. Okay? So those who have the highest iman, they get tested the most. He said those who get tested the most are the prophets, then those who have the most faith after them, then those who have the most faith after them, then the most faith after them. So according to your faith, according to your conviction, surely you will be tested. Okay? And that is the defining moment, whether you pass the test or not. You get hit with a trial or tribulation, you get hit with affliction, somebody dies, or you get hit with something. The test is, how do you deal with it? How do you deal with it? Okay? So again, understand that the test, understand that when you accept this deen, it's not going to be easy, it's going to be hard. And if we look at all the stories of the prophets, we look at the prophet Abraham, what he went through. They threw him in the fire. We look at the prophet Moses, okay? He got persecuted. They tried to kill him. He had to leave. Right? We look at Jesus, the same thing, try to persecute. The Prophet Muhammad, they persecuted. He had to leave city. He had to get out of Dodge. Okay, all the prophets went through something. The prophet Jonah in the whale, what happened to him? He ran out of the city, right? Got found in the belly of the whale. He had to cry to Allah, had to go back. What happened to the prophet Job? The prophet Ayub, right? He got hit with leprosy. Got hit with affliction for 19 years. He didn't even do anything wrong. Okay, he didn't even do nothing wrong. But he got tested because Shaitan thought that if Allah took everything away from him, that he wouldn't believe like he believed, right? So Allah tested him to show Shaitan that yes, he was a devout servant. So sometimes Allah will hit us with trials and tribulations, not because he hates us, but because he loves us, right? To show and prove that we have iman. I'll leave you with one more hadith. The Prophet Muhammad said, wretched is the man, or wretched is the woman, who does not receive trials and tribulations in this life, right? Meaning, it's a bad thing that if you don't go through trials and tribulations in this life, for surely Allah has saved them for you in the hereafter. So those people that have an easy life, they never go through anything, they just go through things, they sinning, and they never go through trials and tribulations, Allah says, don't worry about them, don't look at them. We're allowing them to hang themselves. They're enjoying themselves in this life, but in hereafter they get nothing. Okay? So don't look at the people and say, oh, well, look at them. I'm practicing, I'm Muslim, I'm praying, I'm covering, but look at me, I'm going through all these trials and tribulations. But yet the people who are doing the wicked things out there, they're receiving all of these things, they get all the blessings, they got all the money, they get, right? But Allah said, this is just for this life. Don't let that deceive you. Don't let what you see, the pomp or the glitter of these people in this life, don't let that deceive you. Okay? One more hadith. The Prophet Muhammad said, be in this world like a stranger, like a traveler. This worldly life is not your home, right? He said, imagine that you're traveling and you just took a rest somewhere underneath a tree, right? You just taking a little rest to keep continuing your travel. Say, this is like this worldly life. You're nothing but a traveler. You're like a stranger, right? And he says, so be like a stranger to this world. Tuba ala guruba, meaning glad tidings to the strangers. When you practice this deen like you're supposed to, you cover like you're supposed to, you conduct yourself like you're supposed to, you wear kufis, you go to the masjid, right? You don't do certain norms of the people of the society, you become a stranger. You become an oddball. You become a goody two-shoe. You become whatever other square or whatever else that the L7, whatever else they want to call you, because you are going against the norm. Okay? You will be a stranger. But Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, Tuba ala guruba, which means give glad tidings to the strangers. So therefore, we don't care about being strangers to this dunya, to this worldly life. We don't care about being strangers to what everybody else is doing, the norm of this society. We don't care, because we're striving for that akhirah, which is the hereafter, inshallah. Okay? Any questions?